Imagine you are the speaker in this article. It means I'm showing you an article. You are trying to persuade a reluctant friend, very difficult, means a stubborn person, a reluctant friend to join you in taking up jogging. If you don't jog, okay, now I'm reading, you are finding out the device which is persuading the person, other person, and try to enjoy the article as well. If you don't jog, jogging is impossible, right? When you do run for a couple of minutes, when needs really must, you find yourself beetroot in the face. Right at the beginning, the person is saying, if you don't jog, it means that article is talking about us. If I'm going to read this article, I feel myself in right now from the first line. Okay, if you jog, so try to understand what kind of wordings and sentences used in an article, what kind of style in an article, because you are given to write an article as well in exams. So this is another text type. Okay, then you find yourself beetroot in the face, slick with sweat, alliteration, slick with sweat, sir sound, and barely able to breathe if you're doing it for the first time. It is painful, undignified, and if in a 2 minutes dash to a bus stop, you can be reduced to such a wreck, what would happen in 4 minutes then? How can it be physically possible to run for 20 minutes, which is how long they say beginners should jog for? Okay, second paragraph. First, tell me in the first paragraph, what did you find? See, if the person is telling you what physical condition you have, it means that person has experienced that thing. Then he or she is telling you something. Otherwise, how do you know that you find yourself beetroot in the face? How do you know if you have not done this before? And slick with sweat means he or she is using such vocabulary, such information that shows that person has gone through this thing. So knowledgeable, being aware is the first step to persuade somebody. You know something first. Okay, second thing, I jog now very slowly. Now she's putting herself in, not in the first place. I jog now very slowly, but very definitely and sort of regularly in a random way and enjoy it. She's not saying jog fast. She's saying start taking step, but regularly. One day, 5 minutes jog regularly. Next day, 5 minutes jog regularly. Or at least I feel smug and energetic and virtuous for having done it. I don't care that people tease me for shuffling along so slowly, small steps and the dragging way. You're heavily putting your steps, right? I don't care that people tease me for shuffling along. Means she's not fast enough. So see what kind of verb is used here. So the right vocabulary is used here. She could have written some other verb as well, which means walking. She can write tread. She can write any other word which means the same, walking. But she used the word shuffle. So slowly or for chatting so much means she is taking small steps while chatting as well, having a chit chat with others. I'm a jogging evangelist. Or you are asking others to do the same thing. I'm a jogging evangelist. Somebody who is very much into this jogging. If somebody is having this practice, he or she starts preaching. If I'm doing some work, I ask you do it. You can also do it. So evangelist means this, that you are teaching others to do the same thing. I think it is the best exercise anyone can possibly do. And I think that it has a more profound impact on your body than anything else you can do. If you want to get fit or lose weight, there is nothing better. Means she is giving a formula that is the jogging. If you want to lose weight, however, there will always be people who preach the evils of jogging, the negatives of jogging. We have all heard about dedicated joggers dropping dead at 50. If you are a jogger, you can die at the age of 50 as well. But in the last week's British Medical Journal, Danish researchers said that their study of 20,000 people showed that regular joggers are far less likely to die prematurely than non-joggers. Okay, this paragraph, what device is used here? And research, authenticity there. So if you want to be a persuader, you must have these kind of devices with you, how to persuade the other person. And one more thing is there. Evils of jogging. What does it show? the other side of the argument. If you want to persuade people, don't only stick to your own argument, tell the other side as well. In this way you are showing that how aware you are, that you are knowing the other side of the story as well. So otherwise it will look as if you are being authoritative and you're imposing your decision on others. So try to have the other side of the story too. Last paragraph of this page. So it's good for you, but how to start? Use rhetorical questions in your article. How to start means there is no answer for that, but she is just asking, the writer just asking to let the person start thinking. When I read this sentence, how to start, I start thinking, my brain really start looking for an answer. This is how you are having, you're mesmerizing the people through your words, that what you are saying, they start thinking the same thing. I'll never forget how hard it was in the beginning, gazing up at an Everest of sweat and panting, and knowing I would never be able to do it, and that even if I did, I would be terminally boring. Okay, she is telling what happens in the beginning of jogging. Just look at the words, the phrases she has used here, or the author has used here. I'll never forget how hard it was in the beginning. Gazing up, gazing means you're breathless. Right now, you can't breathe properly if you start jogging in the beginning. Do this thing. You yourself do this thing, and then you understand, yes, she's right. In the beginning, it happens this. But for the next 3 months or so, I stuck rigidly to my running routine. I went to the gym 3 times a week and I did my 2 minutes jogging, 2 minutes walking. Slowly, it became easy. I stopped going red in the face. It means you gradually, slowly start this exercise and feeling uncomfortable. Then one morning, a friend joined me at the gym, not a fitness freak. Listen to the next paragraph. It was time to take the next step. Continuous jogging means from 16 to 4 minutes. Just keep the difference. Then it had to be at walking pace, clearly but continuous. First, I did 4 minutes, then 6 minutes, much duller than 2 minutes. It was during this period that I took the big step off the running machine and into the outside. I went for a run in the park. Means not only the machineries. What do you, which treadmill, if you are just using treadmill, not only on that, come out of your home, come out of these big machineries as well. Her point is start from the lower, then to the more, not from the more to the low. Start from lower bit by bit, and then you can even jog and talk as well. Means move, make this habit as something which gives you pleasure, not only for a punishment. I went for a run in the park. The first thing I noticed was how much faster the time went by outside. Within a month, I was going for 20 minutes run. It means that when you are on the treadmill, you are only exercising. It means you want to get off, you want to get down from there. So at one point, you're tired. But when you are going out in the nature, you love nature. You want to do more and more. It is not like a punishment, not like a routine for you then. Enter another friend, a regular jogger. He watched me run, walking alongside me, and said that there was no point in going so slowly. Means everybody gave every opinion to that lady who was a beginner. And so I speeded up so that I was running, although very slowly, rather than walking, a major breakthrough. So she just she sped, means she had more speed there. Otherwise, she was moving slowly. But the jogger gave another suggestion to her. About 8 months into my new life, I returned to the gym for my fitness test. I was weighed and found that without ever actually getting unpleasantly tired, I had lost about 8 pounds. Not just like that, I was a new woman. I could run for buses, without breaking into a sweat. My love of jogging is now about 3 years old and prone to dips. For the past 4 months, I have barely been out to the park once a week, but it doesn't matter. However long I leave between runs, these persuasive devices, use of contrast, use of emotive adjectives, use of a passionate tone, it is. Now, next one. There is an exercise like words are not neutral. They say that words have some meaning. It is not possible that you throw a word and it has neutral value. word have either positive or negative value. You must choose not only for the explicit meanings, okay, you have to make me understand this thing, okay, which is in the red line. You must choose not only for the explicit meanings, which is denotation, but also for the implicit meaning, that is associations or connotation. Just let me know what these four lines say here. Choose not only for the explicit meaning, it means you are not choosing the words only for the clear meaning, which you can see. This is denotation, surface meaning, but also for the implicit meaning as well. For example, if you're using some word, you must know use words, you should go for the implicit meanings as well. Implicit meanings, what association this word has. For example, if you are learning somebody's language, you must know there that in that language, that word means what. Might be possible you are saying something from your culture, which is white, but that word in somebody else's culture means something bad. So you should know what implicit meaning or connotations or association it has with this. Okay, quickly finish this slide. There are 5 words written and the arrow is going from bottom to up. It means that when you use the word tease, it is okay. I mean, tease, it has lesser degree. Somebody teasing me. I was sitting in the class and some girl was teasing me. It's okay. Means it does not have some high degree there. When I say they mock, means I was sitting in my class and the girls, they were mocking. Just like teasing, but the higher value, high degree inside. When somebody mocks you, it means they're making fun of you. When somebody's teasing you, it means they are just being naughty. That's it. But if somebody mocks, it means they're laughing at you, at your behavior, they're laughing at your habits. If I say bully, bully has much higher degree. It is again teasing, but degree is higher.